From things before I realized miracles in my life, and for this I'll never forget. So I here I go again, believing God. Here I go again, believing God. Here I go again, believing God. Work a miracle for me. Here I go again, believing God. Here I go again, believing God. Here I go again, believing God. Work a miracle for me. Miracle, work a miracle. All I need to do, work a miracle for me. A miracle. All I believe in you too, yeah. Work a miracle for me. For me. Keep trusting. Believe. You gotta believe. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Keep trusting. Well, believe. My God, work it out. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Keep trusting. Keep right on believing. My God, work it out. My God will do what He says. Yes, He will. It's mine. I'm standing on every word that my God says, standing and believing. Standing on every word that my God says, standing and believing. Lord, work a miracle for me. Yeah. I'm standing on your word, 'cause I know that you can do it for me. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, miracle.
You are live.
Woo! Ain't that all right? God still working miracles. Yes, He is. Welcome, 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 everybody. Yes, welcome, everybody. We are here at Kicking It Live with Lady Cassaundra Webb. We are back. We are back. We just got through hearing Miracles by your very own Lady Cassaundra Webb right here. Just got through listening to that. Miracles. We still needing God to do some miracles for us in this day and time. And I still think He can, and He will, and He is. So listen, I'm so glad to be back in the studio. I am so glad. It's been so hard trying to get back in the studio and actually do gospel music. Getting ready to do some more gospel music, getting ready to go back into the studio and do some more great music so we can have some more good gospel music out. Listen, if you are a gospel artist, you have music out, even whether you are major labeled, whatever we are, an FM station. Am I correct? Am I right?
No.
Not yet. Not yet. We are working on that.
We're working on being the next FM radio station.
Yes.
We're online right now.
We are online right now, but we are working on all of that. So go ahead on to you can tune in right now to Real Talk 100 Radio on our Facebook and on our website at www.realtalk100radio.com. So you guys can tune in every week on Monday night. We're running a little bit late tonight. I got people jumping out in front of me on the free on 1960. If anybody live in Houston and know about 1960, listen, y'all know what happens on 1960. It don't matter how early you leave, it's still gonna be something happen when you get to 1960. And listen, any new artists, my goal is really independent artists and making sure that independent artists have a platform that people are playing their music. And I want to be one of the ones that's playing the independent gospel artist music. Listen, I have some I have one song on here tonight. I have to play it every week. That song will be played every week by Braden. His name is Braden. I can't, Lord, keep make it real, keep me real, or something like that. Anyway, he'll show it to me in a minute when I get back. When we get to it. But listen, me and my sister tonight, we were talking about this generation and how ungrateful and oh Lord, how much they are. Hi, Sister Glenn. Hello, hello, hello. Awesome. Tune in. Keep tuning in. Listen, and I was like, girl, what you mean? How ungrateful? Said her son said to tell the people that his mama beat him. I say, listen, well, you probably did. I say, any bruises on him, any bruises on him, let him know that he got beat. Was it any evidence? I was like, hey, these kids be something else. They don't know whether or not I can't really say, now if my generation, we could say, Malcolm, we can say we got beat. I, I don't know. My mama take anything and beat you with it. I got a whooping with them thongs.
Yes.
I got a whooping with a pair of thongs one time, and
Yes, ma'am.
in front of my friends,
Yes, ma'am.
in on the sidewalk in front of our apartment complex. She got me because I got in trouble at school too. So it was an automatic thing. It was so crazy. Where she snatched me, she's sitting there on the parking lot. I mean, in the walkway of the house.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm trying to get in the house from school. So I'm trying to get there. No, guess what? She's standing in the way of me getting there. She's sitting there in the seat. So I ain't had no idea I got to call home. I ain't know. I know I've been cutting up. But my whole point of it was, ain't nobody called my mama. They ain't called mama. They ain't calling because if it wasn't that bad,
Right.
it wasn't bad enough to call home. I just talk. I just slapped somebody, but it wasn't bad enough. It wasn't bad enough to call home back because that girl shouldn't have said nothing what she said. She shouldn't. She shouldn't have said that. So that's all I'm saying. And so when I get to the house, here, mama is waiting on me. Oh Lord have
What you
mercy.
have for your switch? What you have?
Oh my God. Oh my God. If I tell you, no, she didn't have a switch. She had a doggone uh uh she had a thumb. The thumb, the shoe.
Okay, the shoe.
She had the shoe.
She let you make it then.
So oh yeah. Yeah. But that was a thick thumb. That one that you grab and she could fold it and still beat you with. Oh yeah, she had that. But when I went to the store and I was with my friends, and I tell my grandchildren this. I say, so if y'all ever decide to steal, this is what might happen to y'all. So she my mama whooped me with a stitcher cord. See, I tell them they saying beaten. They got beat. They didn't get beat. My mama had razor strap, switches, shoes, purse strap. Whatever she grabbed, that's what she did. That's what she hit you with. It didn't matter. It was a plant, the frisbee.
Yes, ma'am.
I got one of them thrown at me one time. A frisbee.
I never got the frisbee.
You never got the frisbee? Man, look, she just hauled off and threw it. Now, didn't I tell you?
I never got the frisbee. I got switches.
Mm-hmm.
I got switches. I got extension cords.
Uh-huh.
I got belts. I got shoes, of course. That's about it.
Well, when I got 18, I was 19. Yeah, I got the fist. But anyway, because I thought I was grown, I'm trying to tell her what I felt that was wrong. You know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am.
I had the attitude of I'm grown now,
Yes, ma'am.
and so it shouldn't have been no problem with me, going where I was going, you know.
That's right.
But now I went to mouthing off bit stuff that wasn't my business. But this generation, y'all, this is all I want to talk about a little bit about this generation tonight. You guys can call in and talk about this generational these people, these cheering, and I ain't calling them children, cheering, these
Shivering.
cheering, these children on the night. But listen, I need to hear some "Get Excited" by Sheila Moore Piper, which is my sister, one of my sisters in the gospel. I gotta hear some "Get Excited" because I gotta get excited right now because I'm excited about kicking it live with Lady Cassaundra. We're back on the air right here at Real Talk 100 Radio. Already, let's get excited. If you don't know about Sheila Moore Piper, listen, this girl's a bad girl. She got some stuff on the jazz station right now. She got it going on. My girl is doing it up. Listen, we're going to get excited today. Get excited by Sheila Moore Piper.
We'll be right back on the Kicking It Live with Lady Cassaundra show. Here is Sheila Moore and Get Excited. We'll be right back.
Who tuned it in? Think about how you want me, and you never left me. And always be right there for me. When I think of the Jesus and all He's done for me, my soul cries out, thank God for blessing me. Get excited, makes me wanna do my dance, makes me wanna clap my hands. Ooh, oh, oh. Brand new day. It reminds me how wonderful you are to me, Jesus. So amazing. Praise. Worship and give you all the praise. When I think about Jesus and all He's done for me, my soul cries out, thank God for blessing me. Makes me wanna do my dance, makes me wanna clap my hands. Oh, ooh, oh. Get excited, makes me wanna clap my hands, makes me wanna do my dance. Ooh, oh. Get excited. It's time to praise. It's time to worship. Lift up your hands. It's time to worship. It's time to praise. It's time to worship. Lift up your hands. It's time to worship. It's time to praise. It's time to worship. Ooh, yes, makes me wanna do my dance. Makes me wanna clap my hands. Get excited. Sheila Moore Piper. Listen, Lord, make me real. That's my next one. We're gonna go right into another song right quick, and then we're gonna come back to getting talking about this generational song, these generational kids. Listen, you guys have any mindset on talking about your children and what they do? Lord, make me real. There it is right there. Right there. Right there. Let's go back. Right by Sheila. Right before you get to Sheila. Right there. What's his name? No, I can't see.
Brandon.
Yes.
I can't read it.
I think it's Jordan. Something. I can't think. Got to make it big. I can't see.
Give me just a minute. Go ahead and talk
Go
to
ahead.
your listening audience
Listen,
right quick.
listen, you guys. So while we are getting the other song together, I am so excited about tonight because we have been on like hiatus because we've been really doing other things and hadn't had time to really do this show. And which I got an award last year for this show, Kicking It Live with Lady Cassaundra Webb, and with the Spin Awards, which is coming back in October 2023. This will be the 7th year. You guys, I missed it for the first time last year. But let me tell you something. This is the 7th year. In the 7th year, things happen. So we have a great Griff is going to be our host again from the Erica Campbell show. Griff, comedian, he will be our big host. So it's going to be some great things happening. And our founder and giver of this, what she does is she recognizes the work that we do as radio talk show hosts and everything, minister appointed, which she is such a sweetheart. And she does all of this with her help of her family, her girls, her son. I believe she has one son. I believe I've seen all the girls. I believe it's only one boy, but I know the girls are always working. They work behind the scenes, and those girls are always busy doing the work that for the Spin Awards. It will be the 7th year. We're going to have 2 showcases, which is Friday night and Saturday night. The main show is Friday night. Thursday night, we usually have something else going on. But I think that's it's a whole bunch of stuff that be going on that weekend from Thursday to Saturday night. So we'll be there in October the 23rd in Atlanta, Georgia, October 23. So I know it's I think it's 12, 13, and 14 that we will be there, and we will have a great time. It's always some great gospel artists, some great gospel music. It's always something going on at the Spin Awards, and that is one of my favorite things to go to. All righty, and we're looking forward to the Stellar Awards being back in Las Vegas. Yes. I'm excited.
That's where we're going.
Yes. Let's go. Let's get down there. And it is in June. So listen, I got my I'm a Stella on the board, the voting and everything. I got all my stuff together. So I'm ready I wanted to be on the red carpet. So I need to send in some more information for the radio station so I can be on the red carpet. But anyway, tune in, Quentin, and y'all gonna have to see some more great gospel music. Talk about Quentin Simon. He's a Houston artist, which we're both from East Texas. Got Chatty Bear coming up. Oh yeah, we got some good gospel music coming up tonight. So listen at Brandon on tonight with Lord, Make Me Real.
Brandon Joyner is the name. I won't let him know that you forgot his name.
Brandon Jordan. Brandon, you know I love you, so you know I don't remember people's names anyway.
Here we go, y'all, with Brandon Joyner and Let It Be Real.
Let It Be Real. Y'all got to understand this one. This is a good one. Let it be real. 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 Whatever you do let it be real. Oh, let it be real. Yeah, I gotta have the stuff for the for y'all for the radio station to turn in for the Stellas.
What we have to have?
Just all the credentials, so I can go ahead and put it in for that we are press and radio,
All right.
so we can do interviews and everything.
Okay. That's in Las Vegas.
Yep,
When?
June. Nope, I have to look back at it. Let it be real. Hey, everybody.
We got it. We just bought a brand new computer because this is giving us trouble. You see, you frozen right now.
Yeah.
They can hear it, but you're frozen. So it'll be here Wednesday. Next Monday, we'll have this problem.
Real, real, be real, be real, be real, be real, be real, be real. Yes. Oh. Yes, whatever you do in God's kingdom, let it be real. Uh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Whatever you're doing in God's kingdom, let it be real. Real, real. Brandon Joyner. Yes, let it be real. And listen, what we're talking about tonight, we kind of threw it. I threw this kind of topic together. We went to talking about because on my way here, I was talking to my god sister, and we were talking about our children and how ungrateful this generation is, and how they are uh, continually being disrespectful, uh, unimaginably. I mean, just crazy. And I've thought about even our school system. We talked about this, I think, the other week. We talked about different things that are happening, but the different stuff that we are seeing that's happening even in the schools. Uh, I told my grandchildren today, I was like, hey, you guys know, y'all are lucky. They're really not lucky, because I think the school system has really failed them
Yes, ma'am.
in so many ways. Because when we as parents could come up there and chastise our kids, when we could actually, when we could get them, get them straight, they have stopped us from doing that. And then you got to think about when we were kids, we got paddling. They took the paddling out of the schools. They took, hey Benjamin, yay. They took the paddling out of school. They took, and all of that stuff. That's the reason why I think it's a lot of stuff going on that at the schools that we as people or parents don't understand, because we didn't have that problem. We did not have that problem. You got in trouble. You didn't just get rolled up or sent or suspended and are sent to alternative because you just can't, you're not oh, you're a problem child, as a problem child. No, we got that call home, and if we got paddling right there, or we got correct.
My daughters are grown. Yes, my daughters are 21 and 31.
But if it came down to push come to shove, you know, back in the day, we had ways of doing things, and we didn't get out of order, we didn't get out of context, especially with teachers.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm checking the microphones, y'all. Forgive me. Making sure y'all can hear us good enough. Okay. Okay. Now I'm back. We good.
Okay.
If push come to shove and my daughters were acting this way,
Mhm.
I would probably act the way my dad acted.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
My dad wouldn't. It was one thing about my dad. He wouldn't allow them to paddle me. He would come do it himself.
That's the way my mama did it too. But this one day she just couldn't. She didn't make it, so she gave them permission. She was at work. They have no standards. They have no standards, and then half of them they don't even have any goals.
Nope.
Because even I know y'all doing after dark and hip hop and all that kind of stuff. I understand that. I know the generational, but some of this stuff that they got out now, I wouldn't even let a dog hear it. I mean, I can't understand how you degrade a woman and you talk about doing this to a man, and then you think this is what people want to hear. I kind of that hit the brake, hit the brake. This generation,
I can't say nothing because
I know,
I grew up on gangster rap, and
but I don't care. Our gangster rap wasn't the same as this gangster rap.
no,
It ain't nowhere near this gangster rap.
It wasn't. But
Okay.
I love I love music. I still love a storyline. Our
That's
rap
me.
had a storyline.
It did.
I love a storyline, even if it's violent. But I am angling towards the side of saying, hey y'all, this is what's creating all the violence. This is what's
Yes.
creating all the
Yes.
kids acting bad.
Yes.
If y'all would correct your
Come on.
language
Come on.
in
Curb
the
it.
music, the kids wouldn't be acting this way. I do understand that point too.
Cause I've seen them little bitty kids sitting up there doing the rap song, and he talking the rap, and as soon as the cuss word coming out, I was like, oh,
They know every word
they know it.
better than they know the schoolwork.
Come on.
That's what I don't understand. I don't.
But then they want the kids nowadays. I heard that little girl on seen it on one of them. I guess that was a TikTok, and they playing the pranks on the parent. I said, see, now this was I'm glad it was a prank, because that little boy almost died. Talking about his daddy was sitting there and his mama was saying something. He said, won't you shut up? So shut up. Shut up, mama. I don't want to hear that. That man jumped. I think he turned his chair over and everything, trying to get to that. Oh, no, 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 Dad, it's a joke, it's a joke, it's a joke, it's a prank. The mama just laughing because she already knew that boy about to die.
So the question tonight is what exactly?
Our question is, how do we raise our children in this society with all that's going on, all the violence, all the of the violence in music, violence on our in our schools, all this kind of different things that are happening even in this generation. What are we doing? What can we do? It seems that we have no voice to be heard of what's going on either. But how can we continue to raise our children in this type of generation and not be wrong? Us be wrong as parents, because it makes us look like we the villains when we try to correct our children. But you can shoot them, you can kill them, you can do all types of things to our kids, but we can't even chastise
Can't chastise them
them.
without getting threatened with CPS.
Yeah, without getting threatened with CPS, or things happening to us, saying, you know, I'm eh, whatever happens to us in this day and time. No, you can't. We get put in jail for chastising our kids,
Yes, ma'am.
but you don't get anything for killing our kids.
Nothing.
Some of them is still getting paid. Some of these people that have shot people, uh, the police and everybody else, and these people running free and everything. Here they are, they running free, but they done shot an innocent child. Or even if he did whatever, you know what I mean? It gives you no reason to shoot him, and he had no weapon. Or it gives him no reason if he didn't put, it's certain things. It's got to be some kind of bylaws or something. How can we raise our children in this generation? I'm looking at my grandchildren and I'm like, oh my God,
Right.
what do they have? The problem is that this is one of them people. The problem is that the parents today do not want you discipline their children. That's true. I have experienced it when trying to correct my great nieces and nephews. That's true. They don't want you telling them nothing. These parents is not being parents anymore. They want to be friends with their kids. No. I'm not your friend. I'm your parent.
That's right.
And that means I have authority over you. I have to every now and then tell my granddaughter, oh, now she done got to the point. Hey, Jay, she done got to the point where knows my looks now. She says, and she's 6. And that's the Lisa. So she's the one. She tells me, oh, you just told me I need to be quiet. I'm looking at that look. Oh, I just didn't need to be saying that. Oh, I don't need to be doing that. That's what that look means. She knows.
Right.
So it is the whole thing about, she knows now. She's recognizing my looks. It is one time she's like, what are you looking at me like that for? Now it's not what are you looking at me like that for. It is, you know, she has automatically started realizing.
And that's how it used to be in old school. But these kids today, you look at them like that now, and they'll be like, "But you better, you want to fight,
man." My mama,
and it's crazy.
my mama would tell you like this here. My mama looked at me, and I knew what that eye meant. I was automatically under the pew or under the seat, wherever I needed to be. I didn't. It was nothing. It was nothing. No question about it. It was. I know you see me. If I have to move, you know what's gonna happen.
These kids today will dare you to look at them that way.
Oh my God.
And then when you go upside their head, what are you doing?
Yes.
This is how I was
Yes.
raised. You're no better than I was.
Man.
And that's a problem me and my ex-wife used to have. My 21-year-old daughter now had a mouth on her. So I know I wouldn't slap her upside her head or nothing, but I would get that belt and I would act crazy. I mean, not just 1, 2, no.
Oh, no. And you got to put them in timeout.
That's right.
You got to put them in timeout. You got this and you got that. But I tell you what, while we're I'm gonna put this back out there. Listen, how can we raise our children in this day and time and all the things that are happening? The influences of the music, the influences of the government, and how can we as parents get back to raising our children as we're supposed to raise our children and help them to live beyond this life, because it doesn't look like We're gonna have a good turnout. So let's play another good gospel song while we're thinking about that. I don't know how much more time I got. I got 3 minutes.
No, no,
Uh,
no, 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 no.
oh,
We
okay.
started late, so we're gonna go all the way to about 6:30.
7:30.
6:30. I mean 7:30. Yes,
7:30.
yes,
Oh, okay, so I got my
yes.
time. Okay, so we're gonna keep on going, but let's give me some good gospel music. Listen, I want to hear my brother Brian Dunlap. Go back. Go back to Brian Dunlap right there, willing and able, right here, Houston, Texas. Go down to the second row, right next back, right there, right there. My brother Brian Dunlap. Listen, willing and able. He is the none other than the son of the great gospel great giant Dr. Wilma Jean Bivens. He is the baby boy of hers, and he is doing a great job in the gospel industry right now. He's on getting on top of that. He's moving on, and he's doing great things. And I'm very proud of him as an older sister. I'm kind of old, but anyway, I ain't gonna don't say.
I wasn't
don't
gonna
you
say
don't you
nothing.
say don't you know no you
I
can't
was gonna
say no
let you make
no
it.
no 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 you oh you gonna let me make it
Yeah,
tonight.
yes.
Oh,
This
okay,
is your
okay,
show. I would
okay.
not dare called you old on your own show. I would not dare.
Oh, uh-huh. But listen, look, I am very proud of him, Brian Dunlap, and the song is "Willing and Able." Y'all gonna enjoy this.
Willing and Able by Brian Dunlap on Real Talk 100 Radio. This is the Kicking It Live with Lady Cassaundra show. We'll be right back. I know it's fine too. He's able, Yes.
Now we ask the question, how can we raise our children in this day and time? He's willing and he's able to give us the direction that we need to do this in this day and time. Uh, but we need that direction. We need that direction, but we need to depend on him. We need to be able to trust him and depend on it, and know that those rough times are coming. Those days that are like we're dealing with. I was kind of in a standstill, and I was like, "What am I supposed to do?" you know um what am I to do? And so God said, get up, dust yourself off, and go back to work. Do what you do. uh do what you love to do. And so you have to, even in the dry time, in the dry season, I feel that that God is still willing and he's still able. And I love that song by my brother Brian Dunlap, Houston's own, and he is the son of the late great Dr. Wilma Jean Bivens, my godmother, and I love her and I miss her. But I tell you what, he's doing a great job. And listen, we listen at Brandon Jordan earlier. Lord, let it be real. Whatever you're doing in God's kingdom, let it be real. We open up with Lady Cassaundra Webb with miracles. And listen, we still got some more great gospel music, but I want to hear some I've had some great comments and some great things on the uh the screen here that people are talking about the different things that are happening. And I mean, I'm understanding that we as parents, that's what I'm trying to get. Where do we go from here? Where do we
these school fights, that's why they're happening, because the teachers, they're not paying attention to class. So the teachers are taking their phones.
Yes.
And the kids are like, no, you're not going to take my phone.
Yeah.
If you watch the videos from the last three big fights in these schools,
It's about the phone.
About the phone.
It's about the phone.
They can't function without it.
They can't.
And it's sad. It's sad. My 21-year-old is one of them.
Wow.
She can't function without it. I mean, you can tell her to do the chores. You can tell her to cook. You can tell her to do whatever, bathe.
Yeah, my granddaughter, she's got to go. She goes to the bathroom with her phone. I'm like, can you not go to the bathroom with your phone, baby?
I'm guilty of that.
I do too. But her, because she'll drop it. She'll do anything. All I can see is it going in the tub or the toilet. With her, because she don't pay no attention. She really don't pay any attention.
We
Uh,
we have Mr. Neil Caldwell
hey,
Caldwell tuned in. We his name is Chill Will.
Chill Wheel. All right, Chill
Chill
Wheel.
Will from GMT Radio is
All
tuned in.
righty. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We love to have you. Thank you, Neil. Neil, thank you. Chill Wheel. We like that. Uh, and so if we are the parent, so how do we help our children to how do we help them? How do you think that we can help them? Because right now mm-mm, they to me it's almost beyond help.
I personally don't have. I don't know how we can help them because it's they're taking our power.
That's what I'm saying. The government has taken the power,
They've
and
taken
then
tax.
they want you to they want you to be okay with everything. Now they're having a meeting, and this is really, I guess next week we'll talk about that. They're having a meeting, at our school board, in our district. They're getting ready to have a meeting, and I'm not pro homosexuality or lesbianism. I'm not. Don't get there. I just go with the Bible. The
Yes, ma'am.
Bible is right. Somebody wrong. I'm just gonna say it like that. Uh, but when you tell me to tell my child that they are not who they are, that they're supposed to be a boy or they're supposed to be a girl or they are supposed to be a girl and supposed to be a boy. When you tell me I got to tell them these things, I think that's wrong
What, say it again
to
now.
me.
Say it again now.
Well,
When they tell you it's wrong for what now?
when they tell me that I supposed to teach, I'm supposed to be able, children supposed to recognize uh, these little children that are saying that they are wrong, that God made a mistake at making them, as far as if they're a boy or a
Their
girl,
sexuality.
their
Okay.
sexuality,
Okay.
of who they are. And now they're trying to take us as women. They're trying to take women out. So I guess we're gonna be called the woe. I mean, I'm or the fee. We're not gonna be called female anymore. We fee. So I'm just kind of, some of this stuff we going too far with. I believe we're going too far with a lot of that.
Are you talking about the transgenders that are being given the right to use the bathroom with y'all?
I'm gonna tell y'all
play
now. Y'all
sports
might.
with y'all?
I'm probably gonna go to jail. I'm sorry. I probably would. That'd be the reason why I go to jail. Because I'm sorry. I just don't believe that a man or woman, whatever you call yourself, should be in the bathroom with me. I think that's my privacy. That's that's my uh that's my domain where I can go in there in private.
Your
I don't care
sanctuary.
if you feel that you are like me or not. I don't care if you've had all the surgeries or whatever I don't care about that particular thing. My thing is it should be, we still should be separate. There's a separation. I believe that if you see a woman walk up, a one of the one that's supposed to be, because they're not gonna come in your bathroom because they ain't got no, Lord Jesus help me. I can't say it.
Yes, you can.
They don't have the parts that y'all got to go in a man's bathroom. They don't. Does any of them go in there? They don't have that. So that's, I'm not understanding why they want us to teach our kids that. But I'm gonna tell you that this will be the only time that I would have to have a problem. That if a man go, if one of them, the transgender, go in there with my grandbaby or go in, that's why I go to the restroom with them. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I go to the restroom with them because I don't know what's coming in there.
Right.
I don't, and I refuse to let them put them, subject them to that, because I'm not going to teach them that they are something that they're not. I'm going to teach you, you're a young lady. My granddaughter, I teach you, you're a young lady, a beautiful young lady.
Yes,
and that's what I want you to stay as. So these schools, again, we're getting back to the schools and we're getting back to raising our children in this generation. How can we, with all of this stuff to me, we have no fighting chance. It's so much out there, but the church ought to be teaching something. We still, I'm so glad that the churches are staying like they staying
right
on the subject. I mean, I'm not gonna keep them from coming to church. They all need to be saved. But my thing is, you don't need to go in the bathroom with me.
Period. Not at all. Okay.
And you don't need to go in the bathroom with my grandchildren. So this is, I don't want to teach this at school. I don't want this taught. I mean, that's something I don't want taught. I'm sorry. And that's my opinion. Don't do that on everybody else's. That's my opinion. That is the opinion of Cassaundra. You know.
How do you how do you feel about the sports? I've seen a lot of articles about uh, men that are changing into women competing in wrestling and swimming and track. You haven't seen those articles?
No.
Yes, ma'am. It's all over. It's all over.
Oh well, we got to get into that next week. We're gonna have to get
Okay.
deep into that next week.
Okay.
That'll
Okay.
be something that we talk about next week. But we still need to be into what I'm wanting to know is how is there any opinions or and look, we give you a whole week to kind of put in some comments or whatever you want to do, comment on the show or whatever, and know that I am not pro nobody.
No.
I'm pro us. We're losing our humanity.
Losing humanity.
I believe that we're losing not only our children, but we're losing our humanity. We're losing our voice to say anything about anything. And it seems as though everything that comes up when we say something, oh, we've offended this one, we offended that one. I'm sorry to offend you, but I do have an opinion. And and they did say I am able to voice my opinion.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
my opinion.
You should be able to voice your opinion. You should be able to say, okay, I'm not in agreement with this.
I'm not in agreement
I'm
with
not
it.
in agreement with that.
I don't have to agree with you, but you cannot make me do that. You cannot make me tell my child that she's a beautiful young lady and she wants to be a boy. You cannot tell me to tell her that.
So are you saying that I'm trying to follow you here? You're trying to say that the government is telling you if your beautiful young lady, your
Mhm.
beautiful young
Mhm.
granddaughter
Mhm.
wants to now be a man,
Mhm.
you should give her that privilege, or you should tell her that that's not right. What are you saying?
I will. I'm going to still have to go with the Bible.
Okay.
The Bible made man and woman,
Okay.
and I believe if he decided that he wanted to make something else,
Okay.
a choice of anything else, he
Okay.
would have given us that choice in the
Okay.
beginning.
Okay.
And but he did in the Bible, it does talk about we had it wrong. We thought it was just about clothes. But I believe, and as I've studied, continue to study, it said a woman shouldn't wear anything pertaining to a man, and a man shouldn't wear anything pertaining to a woman. And those are the things I believe that's what's happening now, that these people are changing their genders and all of that stuff. And I believe that's what it was talking about. We as people only called it as clothing. uh some of the church people felt, we didn't wear pants at certain time, we didn't do this and we didn't do that, we didn't go to them. It's certain things that we did not do, we
That's
weren't
right.
allowed to do,
That's right. It
and
wasn't appropriate.
it wasn't appropriate. So why is it appropriate now? I mean, that's my only thing. And that's just like I said, even with raising our children, even in the schools, in everything, we cannot we what do we have? We have no opinion.
Right.
We have no,
How
what are
did
we voting for?
to get a right to get our rights taken away? Obviously.
That's what I'm thinking. Because we really don't have a voice to say anything.
So what is your resolution to this? Your personal resolution
My
to this?
personal
And
resolution.
then maybe we can get the listening audience to chime in because they're listening.
I know that they're listening at us. They're listening. And I just really, I don't have a solution to it, but I know that we do need to get back to fasting and praying, and back to really doing what we're supposed to do as far as the church and as far as being parents. We still have to get back to raising our children. And I believe the things that we need to instill in our children are the right things. I think that the society is putting the wrong things, so much of the wrong things
think it all went wrong? What do you think? Because when we were growing up, it was a village. I mean, we
Yes.
would get paddled at school,
Yes.
and then if daddy wasn't home when we got
I'm
home,
trying to
mama was
tell you.
whipping us, grandmama was whipping us, and then you're gonna get another whipping when daddy get home.
That's it.
Where
But
did,
no, now you can't say nothing to somebody else's kid.
where did we go wrong?
That's where. Because the parents stop being parents. They want to be friends with their children instead of being parents. They want to be, like I said, society has made us friends with our children, not parents. We Society has took away everything that meant anything to us as kids and turned it all the way around and making it a whole different thing. Because with, like you said, it took a village. Ain't so and so, cutting so and so. Even when my children were growing up, Miss Pearl across the street. Let me tell you something.
Not Miss Pearl.
Miss Pearl could tell my kids, could go out there and whoop my kids. If she tell them stop doing something and they didn't do it, let me tell you something. She had the authority. I gave her that authority. You see my kids doing anything,
Right.
you get them.
That's right.
At church,
that's right.
Everybody in church raised our kids.
That's right. But now,
look behind the pew.
Mm-hmm.
You saw a switch behind that pew.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know. You don't see that now.
Now the parents gonna come out there and fight
you. Yeah.
They go. If you dare,
come on.
If you dare whip their kids or chastise their kids, they gonna want to fight you. Where that be at? I'm going to.
That's right.
Yeah.
They did, and I'm not trying to do nothing bad to your kid. I'm trying to teach your child, or I'm trying to help you raise your child. So why would you even come at me in any other manner?
I stopped doing it, but it was a habit of mine. Like if we go to Walmart, and I see a baby, say he or she is from 5 to 10 years old, let's just say.
Yes.
I've never said nothing when a teenager was concerned.
No.
But if they from 5 to 10, 11 years old and they acting up in the store, and it's just the mama standing there and they not listening, I have a habit of saying, you need to do what your mama telling you.
Yes. Yes.
Stop acting that way. And most mothers have been looked at me like, thank you, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. But one lady rolled her eyes and been like,
you better leave my kid alone.
You better leave my kid. And I'm like, and I looked at her and I smiled and I said, ma'am, I'm just trying to help you.
But a lot of that, they don't want you to help them. And that's the problem that we're having now, that we don't have the village anymore. The village has left the building.
Left the building. like Roadrunner, back when the cartoon when you strike me, left the building, gone.
So
gone.
as all that we do, we need to not ever lose our voice. And that's one of the things that I believe that I'm gonna have to do a something that quotes to that. We cannot lose our voice. We can't lose our vision. We can't lose our way as people. And we cannot allow society to keep raising our children. We have to start back to raising our children.
Love your message.
We have to start back to raise our children. We cannot continue to allow this.
Do you think, I see in the media a lot, I see in the media where they're saying, like they were in agreement with you. So how do we get back? They say, well, we elect these people to do this and do that, and they're not doing what we want them to do. So how, as a people, as a society, do we say, hey, we elected you and you're letting our kids run rampant because you won't let us, you won't let us raise them, you won't let us be parents.
Yes.
Do you think the community coming together will change that?
I believe that if we had a group of people, a community if it grows to where it be a slogan that let's not lose our voice. Let's not lose the vision. Let's start raising our children. I believe that right there is let's get back to raising it. That's what I want to say. Let's get back. Is cussing now. Look, a super friend and all that. I ain't never heard none of them curse. I ain't never heard Scooby Doo curse. I ain't never heard that.
Jilly, Golly G
Willikers.
That's all we used to
Or Gee Whiz.
G Whiz.
Bang. You remember when Batman was Bang? You
Yep. But,
you know,
but now you have
pow.
But now you have video games where the kids can actually be pimps and robbers,
man,
and prostitutes.
I'm trying to tell you,
teaching them the wrong things.
They are teaching. That's the reason why I'm saying society. We have allowed society to start to teach our children instead of letting the village help us raise our children. We're letting society teach them the wrong things.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying.
And that's where it all comes back to when we were kids. It was time to go to your room. Me and Mama finna play this game where it's prostitutes. I forgot the name of it. Grand Theft Auto. Me and Mama finna play this game. It's not appropriate for your young mind to go to bed. Now the parents are playing video games with the kids. So I think that's where a lot of society has failed. Our children in a failed society. So, and I think that's what you're saying. Right? Okay.
So while we are thinking, let's take another music break before we get ready to get out of here. We got 6 minutes. Okay. And let's take another music break. We want to hear some more great music. The Blood by him right there. It was The Blood. One of our great artists out of Oklahoma, Minister James Willis, and the new Praise Chorale. Minister James Willis, and featuring none other than the great Treva Jones out of Houston, Texas herself. That the voice. Yes, Lord. It was The Blood. It was The Blood, and the blood continues to cover. I tell you, a multitude of faults the blood does. The blood does.
Up next, it was The Blood by Minister James Willis and the new Praise Chorale, live on Real Talk 100 Radio. We'll be right back.
Hey, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. Was the blood. Oh, it was the blood. Oh, it was the blood. Can I get a witness? Come
on, yeah, I'm feeling that. She came in strong.
Did she do it? Oh, it was the Lord. The blood was the blood. Oh, it was the blood. Oh, wait, my sin can make me whole. Yes. Come on with it. It's the blood. Thank you, Lord. And you're of the blood. Oh, yes, yeah, 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 the blood. Yes, 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 yes. Nothing but the blood. Nothing but the blood. Oh, blood. Woo! Nothing but the blood. Nothing but the blood. Nothing but the blood. Listen, out of all the things that we have talked about on tonight, out of all the things, nothing but the blood will cover us. Nothing but the blood. We got to get back to calling on the name of Jesus. We got to get back to doing the things that we first came into this generation with. And what we're talking about tonight, we talked about how we're raising our children and letting society raise our children. Let's not lose our voice as parents. Let's get back to raising our children. Listen, on tonight, we're going to close out in one more song coming up. But I wanted to get back to talking with you guys about do not lose your voice as parents. Start back to raising your children. If they, as the old people say, the sap is still can be bent. That sap can it's a young tree. Let's start back bending the sap. Let's start back working on our children. Let's start back letting a village help us to raise our children and stop the society from raising our kids. Speak the right things, teach them the right things, show them the right things, show them the directions that they need to be going in. Stop just letting everything be okay. Everything is not okay. It's not. Start being a parent again. Raise our children. Speak your voice. Open up your mouth. Village, we need you. We need you again. We need you to come on and help us to do what we got to do. And I tell you, because I am one, I'm helping my daughter raise her too, and I'm raising my sons. So we got to get back to raising the children. Parents, don't lose your voice. So out of all this week, think about it. Next week we got a lot of other stuff that we're going to be talking about. We're going to continue this session here, but we're going to add some stuff to it that we started talking about tonight that we can reiterate on. But we want to make sure, please don't lose your voice as a parent. And we're going to go out with we come this far by faith by none other than the chatty bear himself, Dr. Chad Howard. This far by faith. Look, he went all the way to Apollo. That boy did all that good old stuff. Look, I tell you what, he sure can sing. He went to Apollo, and to me, he won, and all of the ones that went with him. But look, we come this far by faith. Let's keep the faith working. We come this far by faith. We're going to go out tonight, kicking it live with Lady Cassaundra Webb on Real Talk 100 Radio.com and our Facebook, Real Talk Radio, Real Talk 100 Radio. Listen on our Facebook. Listen, and all these artists that you're hearing are independent artists. And please go out and support your independent artists. Go out and find their music on Amazon, on Google. Find these artists that I'm playing the next few weeks. You're going to hear some great gospel music that you never heard before. We're listening to all the other ones, but let's listen at some independent artists. Let's listen at some more great gospel music. Thank you, Neil. I like that, Neil. Thank you so much. But here we go. We come this far by faith, and nothing but the blood brought us this far. So let's take it out by we come this far by faith.
Thank you again, Neil. Thank you for tuning in, man. That is Chill Will.
Chill Will. Thank you so much.
Chill Neil, Chill Will. I love it, man. I can't say it like he says it. If I ever introduce you to him,
Yes.
he has this whole introduction about himself, and I wish it's too late now, man. I want you to call in. He's real fly with it. This is Chill Will of the GMT radio show.
Yeah, you know, all of them big fancy radio people, right. They got all that good stuff that they could talk. You know, they got them sexy voices. Hello, how you doing? They got all of that. You know, the things. You know, they got them kind of voices. So I don't mind. Tell them to call in next week.
And He's cussing me out right now. It's Chill Neil.
Chill Neil. Tell them Chill Neil. Come on. Listen, we thank you for listening at us, and all the ones that are on my Facebook tuning in. Thank you all for a great show on tonight. We're gonna go out with This Far by Faith. We come this far by faith.
There you go. He laughing at me now. Look, Chill Neil. I got you, homeboy. I got you. Much love. Much love. Thank you for tuning in. Y'all tune in every Monday night from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. We will try our best to be on time, beginning and ending from now on. But because we started late tonight, I gave her some extra time. That traffic in 1960 in the Houston area is terrible. So I gave her a little extra time tonight. We're going to try our best to stay within confines of 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock because we have a show coming up next. It's called the After Dark.
After Dark.
Lisa Show.
Yes.
On Real Talk 100 Radio. My partner's back with me, and we have a great show. We've got a Zydeco artist coming in tonight.
Wow.
And we've got a promoter extraordinaire coming in. He promotes most of the clubs in Houston. His name is Bugatti Bobby. And
yes.
We've got Real S. Dot is the Zydeco singer. Y'all go follow these two guys.
Yeah.
Tonight, this was the Kicking It Live with Lady Cassaundra show. Y'all tune in every Monday night from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. I'm going to put the logo back up here. Put the flyer back up here one more time as we go out with her last song of the night. It is Chatty Bear, y'all. Chatty Bear live on Real Talk 100 Radio. There's all the information for the show. There's the call-in number for next week. There's how you can watch us on Facebook and YouTube and the website also. Just go to our page at Real Talk 100 Radio and get all the information. We're going to build her a Kicking It Live with Lady Cassaundra show, or we're going to connect our live feeds with her Lady Cassaundra web page. Either one, so y'all can tune in on her live feed. All your friends that you have over there,
yes,
we'll let them know. But that's all we got tonight. We're going out with
This Far by Faith by Chad Howard.
Live on Real Talk 100 Radio. We'll be right back.
Thank you. This far by faith. Lean on the Lord, trusting in His holy word. He's never failed me yet. Here comes this far by faith. This far by faith. It's never failed me yet. Oh, can't turn around. This my faith. This my faith. This my faith. Believe in God's word. Yeah. This for my faith, leaning on the Lord, trusting in His Holy One. Thank you all for tonight tuning in to Kicking It Live with Lady Cassaundra Webb. We thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Listen, join us next week. We still want to talk about parents. Don't lose your voice in this society. Don't let society continue to raise our children. Let's become a village and start back raising our children. Listen, we got a lot to do. Listen, we come this far by faith, and I love all the people that came out that tuned in tonight, all my cousins, hey, my nephews, everybody, Norris, everybody. Listen, tell somebody about the show. Tell them if they want to be on the show, contact me. Let me know. Hey, Cornell, Mr. Peanut. Yes, listen. Tune in next week, 6 to 7 p.m. right here at Real Talk 100radio.com. Kicking it live with Lady Cassaundra Webb right here. You can send your music to LCJW Radio 2511.2511 at gmail.com, or you can send it to Real Talk Radio 100 at uh, Real Talk 100 Radio. He'll tell you it's all on this flyer. Please. Yes, I need you to call me, sir. Roderick. Yes, I need you. Hey, call me. Call me now when I get off the show. Call me. I need your music. Um, also, uh, tune in next week from 6 to 7. Kicking it live with Lady Cassaundra Webb right here on Real Talk 100 Radio. Yes. Tune in. Kicking it live. All new mission. Thank you. And ASAP. Yes. So anybody want to get on the show, please. I need to get you on the show, Mr. Roderick Dowling. I need you on my show. We're closing it out, you guys. Woo!
Well, all right, y'all. All right, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. I hope you enjoyed Chatty Bear singing this. We've come this far by faith. Live on Real Talk 100 Radio on the Kicking It Live with Lady Cassaundra show. Hey, I hope y'all loved it out there in Real Talk 100radio.com land. I hope y'all loved it on Lady Cassaundra's page. I hope you loved it on our page on Real Talk 100 Radio. Hey, man, we're going to be back next week. Kicking it live with Lady Cassaundra live on Real Talk 100 Radio. If you're watching our live right now on Real Talk 100 Radio, all the information is up there. We want y'all tuned in next week. If you love gospel music, tune in next week. If you love a great conversation about the society, about community as it is as a whole, tune in. She talks a lot. She's got a lot on her heart, a lot on her soul when it comes to our society and getting it back, making it a village again. That is what her message is tonight, making society a village again. Y'all tune in and tag other people to listen in with you.
Tag them.
All of you have comments. All of you have something in your hearts and in your minds and in your souls that you want to contribute to the community, that you want to contribute to the village. Tune in to the Kicking It Live with Lady Cassaundra show every Monday night from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. That's all we got tonight. But keep it locked to Real Talk 100 Radio, because up next at 8 o'clock, from 8 o'clock until 10 o'clock, we've got Zydeco. Zydeco fans, we've got something for you. And if you're a club goer, if you love going to the club, we've got club promoter extraordinaire, Bobby Bugatti, coming up next from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. And Zydeco fans, tune in. There's going to be a lot of Zydeco music played until 10 o'clock tonight. That's all we got tonight. Good night, good night, good night.